I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still...
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Bowman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Kill. Turn up. 15. Hey, 57 colors.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. You. Ready, ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a big stop.
2nd and 5. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he finds McKinnon, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling, but when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Bowman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow, yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This will be fielded at the 8. They find some open field here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. That a 92-yard kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Attack, attack! Delta! Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
36 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Raiders 7.
Yellow, 180. No gain on this defense. No 15. Undercut.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Number 53, Mike 53. Clock screen red.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. Hey, high 7.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 4.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and it's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the slip. Let's go.
Hey, we got Mike, number yellow. 53. We own it.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for him. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 50. Yellow. Check 59. Mike is 43. Look. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Hey, Haywood. 54 Mike. 55.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, wahoo! Get it!
From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get in the right room. Get in the hey, Alpha. 54 is Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again. Herbert. Going up top. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You better bring it. Hey, Zoo. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Yeah. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Big grip.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. It's caught. Nelson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 50. Hey, Sam off. Hey, seam 6. Let's snap.
The final shot before break. Herbert, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Ready?
On first down, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Check hot route.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Orbit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 54, 61, matchbox, lights. No. Off. 5.
From the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jacobs now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, exit.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Attack, attack!
53 is the mic. Here we go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Here we go.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Hey, check right. Watch 55. Right here.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Slam.
Hey, 15.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Check 37.
Check your hot read.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Use your quarter. 5.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing after the interception. Herbert hauling it in. Nelson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time?
Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Sack, baby.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Herbert able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You got nothing.
To throw again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.